Hi, this is Betty McKnit, and I am working on the Metro North traveling scarf. In this video, I'm going to show you how to begin decreasing your Metro North scarf. So if you remember, the scarf starts with these first 5 kind of fiddly rows that set up our triangle. And then once you get to row 6, it repeats and it continues to grow by increasing at the sides and decreasing in the middle. And then you also have the option to add some of these texture rows, which I showed you how to do. And I just throw them in whenever I get bored with doing double crochet, or I think it's ready for a little something. But you can see I kind of fall into a rhythm of doing like three-ish rows in between each different texture. And I think I might have on one of these rows thrown in a row of back loop only or something like that. But I just, wing it when I start to get bored. That's how I do it. So when do you start your decreases? We start the decreases at the halfway point of the scarf, and so one of these 2 side points is going to end up being the center front point of your scarf as you wear it. So if it's a bandana, it's the front point that's going to come down in the front. So the scarf is slightly asymmetrical, so it's not quite the same center, but it's what we're calling the halfway point. So if you're doing the halfway home method, then you're using half of your yarn and you're not worrying about what size it is. You're just using up your yarn. So you're either measuring your yarn or you're weighing it, or you have 2 balls and you're using one of them. Or you're measuring. So if you're measuring and you're trying to make your scarf a specific length, you're starting all the way down here at the point of the scarf and you're measuring to one of your ends. And remember that this is going to be the center point of your scarf in the front. And mine's about 22 inches. So for a bandana scarf, you want it to be around 21 or so inches. I have one that's only 19 and I can just barely tie the ends together on it. And it's almost more like a cowl than a scarf, but it's very wearable. You could just, for a scarf that small, you could just sew the ends together or put a closure like a button or something on it. Okay, so we're ready to start the decreases. So I marked this side of my scarf. This side is going to be the side I decrease on, and the other side I'm going to continue to increase just like I always did on the side of the row. Just now one side is going to be the decrease side and one side is going to be the increase side. So if you're worried that you're not going to be able to tell which side is which, or remember, just put a little marker there. So we start row 7 by chaining 3. And that chain 3 doesn't count, so we're going to work right into this stitch in the row below the chains. So it starts with a decrease, DC2 together. So you start a double crochet and you leave the last step unfinished on the hook, and you start another one working into the next stitch, and then you pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And then you just continue double crochet until you get 1 stitch before the center decrease, just like row 6. So from here, it's the same as row 6. Okay, so here I am, one stitch before my center decrease, and I'm going to work that decrease DC2 together over 3, right over my center decrease, just like always. And then continue my double crochet until I'm 3 stitches from the end, just like your regular row 6. And you can also replace the DC stitches with texture on these rows just like you do on any other row. Totally up to you. There are my 3 stitches left. So I'm going to work my double increase, 2 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And then extended double crochet. I have a helper this morning. I have a very needy helper. Okay, sit right here, buddy. Sit right here. There you go. Okay, so moving on to row 8. So now this is going to be my increase side still, so it's going to start off the same way row 6 did. Chain 3, extended double crochet, and then 2 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And then double crochet until 1 stitch before the center decrease. And 1 stitch before my center decrease, I work my decrease, 2 DC together over 3, and then continue with double crochet, which you can replace with texture stitches. So I'm coming up to the end of my row 8, and so this is the decrease side of the scarf, and so I want to work until I get to the last 2 stitches. So don't count this chain. You can see there's my decrease stitch from the row below, and there's my double crochet next to it. So those are the stitches that we're going to decrease together. We're not going to work that chain. So you do a decrease, 2 DC together. To finish your row. You can see the slant and the point starting to form. Okay, so I'll work another decrease row for you. So we're working, and hold this in the right place, right into that first stitch, decrease 2 together, and then start your double crochet just like before. So now you can really see the point starting to form. So from here you're going to continue rows 7 and 8, decreasing on one side of your scarf and increasing on the other. And you'll keep repeating those rows until this decrease edge is 2 or 3 stitches from the center decrease of your scarf. And so I'm going to work on this, and I will come back and show you what to do when you get to that point.